good to see you again. Today I wanted to do a live on navigating as reality drops away. So right now, everything is almost in flux for me. Feeling essences of being sick in my body and reattuning all that. A lot of kids are going back to school. My 3 boys, my oldest is going back to take a sports marketing degree, and my middle one went off to remote school to take a computer science degree, and my youngest is in grade 10. And they're really confused right now, like trying to fit into a paradigm that doesn't feel right. I just spent probably an hour talking to my son, just holding space for him as he kind of tried to put this straitjacket of schooling reality, and once you've been through it, you start to realize it's like kind of like the cattle stalls teaching you how to be a good, compliant person, and confusing the hell out of you about how you find your dreams and other things. It has to have certain education, and you can't do nothing unless you pay somebody for it, and he was struggling a lot with that, and I feel it completely. Even in my world, I full-time recode reality, and people may not understand that and think it's a bunch of hocus pocus, but I work with groups of people that resonate very deeply with this. We're reprogramming all the weird stuff that's going on with divine masculine, divine feminine, with the world, with reality, is all coming together to reprogram the collective and reprogram so that I look at it as we're changing. Can you imagine a computer like a Windows-based PC where we're reprogramming the operating system? We're reprogramming Windows while you're running Excel on it, while you're having a life on it, and etc. And it's a very delicate balancing act. We're trying to do this thing that's very complex because it has millions of lines of code and connections to people, and we're trying to reset the system and the tracks that everybody's running on without causing any major collisions or derailments of reality. So in some levels, my work is dealing with whatever masculine stuff shows up, or dealing with women that show up in my life, or old patterns with women, or talking about my sexuality stuff, etc. But at other levels, I sit and I unwind my reality. I unwind the things that are broken inside me and no longer serve a purpose, and then let them go, and let them go for the collective, and do things that maybe don't make any sense to people but are deeply important. And there's thousands of these people, if not millions, that just quietly go on their day and they rewrite the code. And it's not like just sitting in front of a keyboard and programming it. It's about going into yourself and feeling and knowing and realizing what's no longer in alignment, and then readjusting through the feeling to a better clarity, a better truth, a better awareness that feeds into a better timeline and a better reality. So if you're feeling like the floor's dropped out from underneath you and reality's starting to fail, you're starting to see the efforts of this recoding, and all the recoding is starting to show up things, untruths, lies in reality that were not serving us, and you're starting to recognize it. And so as that starts to come in, there's nothing bad going on. This is really, really, really good, but we have to start to do some really basic things when this starts to happen. Take a deep breath. Start to feel into what you're feeling. Start to realize that maybe our feet didn't have to be touching the ground all the time. We didn't have to be grounded in the same way we were before, because that grounding is attached to an old matrix, an old reality, an old fragment of what we're trying to let go of. And as you pop free from that, we're stepping into a new space, a new unlimited space that is going to serve you, and it's going to help you catapult into new dreams, new awareness, new possibilities, and no longer have your feet kind of caught in the muck and the tar of that old operating system that said you had to pay, and you had to do this, and you had to work, and you had to prove yourself, and you had to suffer, and all these things. These are now stepping free. So if that feels like a strange new place and you're like swimming in the void, you're not actually swimming in the void. You're starting to enter 0 point. 0 point is a place where nothing is nothing. It's kind of the point of creation. That's the point of blackness, of void. But the void isn't evil or darkness or bad. It's just the creation space where nothing exists yet. And you have the option in that void to start to create or to flail around and be afraid. So I want you to feel into what you're feeling. I want you to start to feel in your body, is this void a good thing or a bad thing? Is something changing that's scary and opening, or something that's scary and contracting and is hurting you? And you're going to start finding out that it's an openness, it's a freedom, it's an emptiness of possibility. Like emptiness for possibility, maybe is a better way to put it. We are all stepping into that space, and there's nothing to fear. And if anything feels fearful, reach out, speak some questions in the bottom, or contact me. It's not meant to hurt us, but it's a place we've never felt before. So just breathe when you step in that. Breathe, feel in your body, get grounded, take time to sit down, close your eyes, lay in bed, and just feel this new space. Because new light is shining in, new possibilities, new love, new unconditionalness. And it's not bad, but it's so different from what we felt before. We might be scared of it. We might feel uncomfortable of it. But your body's going to tell you what's good and bad. Your mind's going to maybe freak out, but go into your body. If you have to ground into your heart, into the planet, into love and the grids that are growing there and feeding us with new light that's clearing away all these old attachments and all these old things that are no longer serving. And just keep reaffirming that good things are happening, better things are coming. I love myself, etc. Go into self-love, go into things that are going to serve you and make you feel good, and no longer make you feel worthless or confused or that you have to earn. And that's the place we're going to. So trust those things, start to feel them in your body, and when you feel the void, or you feel something that doesn't feel good or not like before or whatever, just step forth and breathe. And start to ask, okay, maybe this is something new. Maybe this is what I've been waiting for. This is the stuff that's going to change everything. And you're going to be surprised, because it is changing everything. It's new. It's never been done before. And no wonder it feels uncomfortable, because we've never been to this level. So take a look at it. I think you're doing awesome. And don't get lost. Don't get scared. It's time to rise up, and you're going to love it. Thank you. See you later.